As crazy as it might seem, December 2022 marks 10 years since we organised our very first LAN event. This was the formation of our humble online gaming community, and I thought it would be fun to reflect on the last decade to revisit some things you know and some things you might not about GGHQ and Keylan. I invite you to cast your mind back to 2012, a year where the most played games were Black Ops 2, Halo 4, and of course Minecraft. After some successful LANs at the Key Networks offices in the warmer months, we began plans for a ticketed event at the Two Pigs in Cheltenham in December. We were shocked to have had so much interest from people, from friends, colleagues, and also from people we'd never met before. The event had a sort of DIY punk rock vibe to it when it came around, everyone helping each other lug their kit upstairs, getting some drinks from the bar, and gaming for hours in the middle of a nightclub. The event, despite only having an 8 megabits per second internet feed, was, from what I can remember, a good success. We'd hosted a couple of competitions, including a Christmas-themed Minecraft build challenge and the now traditional Unreal Tournament 2004 deathmatch. These set a standard for all the LANs that followed, and given that we were able to give out some goodies that had been gifted to us from companies like Aquatuning and Sigmatech, it seemed like people really enjoyed them. Rolling into the next year, we very ambitiously agreed to make the LANs monthly, so immediately set about plans for our next events. In January, we met some household faces like Kruthal, LBU, and the Random Game People clan for the first time. I have a couple of distinct memories from the first LAN of 2013. We had this bizarre keyboard donated by Sam F to give away as a prize. Liam, who won the UT2K4 competition, was awarded it, and I'm told that he still keeps it around as his backup. Secondly, was enjoying sneakily queuing up some of Kruthal's own music to play over the PA during the event. Somehow, we still managed to get really good attendance before the summer for a further 3 LANs in 2013. Then, unsurprisingly, people wanted a break from the inconvenience of ferrying equipment around. As the community started to form after the first half of 2013, we started to run a few online servers. Notably was our Minecraft server, Keylan, and situated in the town of Ramerton, a Minecraft mini-series pieced together by Johnny Titan and Jimmy Thor released, a step ahead. We still hope to revisit this series at some point, if only to complete the puzzles that Johnny and Jimmy spent hours creating for us way back in 2013, and maybe to figure out what happened to our heroes and Malachi and any other adventurers that might cross their paths. Later that year, we also held a Hunger Games Minecraft competition during our August LAN, a subtle taste of what was to come for Battle Royales in the coming years. And Graham from Custom PCs kindly sponsored the event with a few prizes to give away and discounts for attendees to use at his store. After taking a break from more in-person events in 2014, we took the LANs to the Gloucester Guildhall for a change of scenery. Here we met other stalwarts like Daragaz, Alex, and a few others face to face for the first time. Following another successful LAN at the Gloucester Guildhall, and after several years of growing our small community, 2016 was a significant year for us. It marked the creation of the Discord server that you still see in use today, as well as the first Project Cars Championship run by Don Rammer. Project Cars races soon became a staple of Keylan, and many fun evenings were spent reminding each other that a race isn't won in the first corner, as well as relentlessly questioning what the server password was, and conversation helpfully seasoned with fantastic tipsy Scottish insights from Graham. 2017 and 18 focused more on online events once more. We were fortunate enough to be granted custom server rights for PUBG by wriggling in on their partner program pretty much instantly. This meant that for 12 months from September 2017, we hosted monthly PUBG community nights. We gave away over £100 worth of prizes during that time and had some pretty hilarious firefights. We also held a couple of inter-community scrims with the likes of LANOps, Welsh Gaming Network and AltLAN. Some of you might recall our first ever Rust server as well, one of the most unique Keylan experiences that I can recall. It seemed to play out word for word like Lord of the Flies, seeing teams forming and just as quickly dissipating into explosions and looting in witching hour raids. And of course, we couldn't reflect on 2018 without talking about mugs. There were shirts too though. Alex's Keylan logo design and Havluck's bottle cap design both had great support from you all. And to be fair, so did the mugs. The trouble is that we ordered a lot. Well, I ordered a lot. Too many. Far too many. It actually got to the point where I was happy when I heard that one broke in transit, because it meant that I could ship another one out, but anyway. Sadly, in 2019, after a few months of relative quiet, we made the tough decision to sunset Keylan. Owing to a combination of personal commitments and our lives getting increasingly busy, we found less and less time to dedicate to running the community and ensuring that our online and IRL events were delivered to a standard that we were happy with. Ultimately, by this point, we'd all just burned out. With the news, Alex created and single-handedly maintained a new Discord server, Phoenix. Phoenix became somewhere for active former Keylan members to stay in touch with each other over the following 8 months. It took a few months, but come November, Alex, myself and Johnny began discussing the formation of a new gaming community. Alex and Johnny were instrumental in helping to build GGHQ. They sacrificed their own free time to workshop ideas, help brainstorm names, incredibly some of these ones didn't make the cut, and create artwork. I have no doubt in my mind that without their help, GGHQ would not exist today. GGHQ launched in March 2020, pretty much in line with the emergence of COVID-19 lockdowns in the UK. The support we had from people again took us by surprise. We started hosting regular online events, often several in the same month, for 20 concurrent months. These ranged from Mario Kart tournaments to community-hosted quiz nights, or even CSGO scrims. Hopefully, GGHQ has been able to distract you away from some of the inevitable hardships that people have been facing, especially over the last couple of years. For me personally, it's been heartwarming to see so many faces, old and new, turn up for community events, or just become increasingly active members in our community. In October 2021, we hosted our first LAN event in 3 years here in Cheltenham, and it was a liberating feeling, finally being able to meet face to face with people that we'd been chatting with online for over a year in various states of lockdown. Which neatly brings us to 2022. And while we haven't been able to host a LAN event this year, we are looking forward to one in 2023. I'm hoping to share details of that very soon with you all. It's been quite the 10 years to reflect on, and although Keylan or GGHQ may simply have been somewhere that was a refuge from a pandemic for a few evenings, or somewhere to acquire a mug, or just a community that you were curious to learn more about being local and interested in gaming, we hope that you felt welcome and might join us for another event or two in the future. Over the last 10 years, each and every one of you that I've met I've been able to share laughs with, and I've been lucky enough to have made some genuinely fantastic friendships at the same time. Even if you only joined us for the blink of an eye, we wouldn't have continued running our community without the support from every person that's joined us over the years. It's been a very humbling experience doing the research to make this video, and a reminder of the amazing memories that so many of you have been part of. So sincerely, thank you all so much for 10 years of gaming. I wonder if I'll still be telling the story of the time I went to Valve in another 10.